the Chicago Bulls were a starring part of the opening frenzy last free agency, agreeing to a sign-and-trade deal with Lonzo Ball so fast they got docked a second-round pick after a tampering investigation. Shortly after, the Bulls nabbed Alex Caruso from the Los Angeles Lakers and then got DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade with the San Antonio Spurs a day later. A massive roster overhaul was executed in a matter of days. The 2022 free agency period has been a totally different story for Chicago. There was no splash signing or trade right out of the gate. There wasn't even a Zach LaVine deal right away, though that would come Friday to the tune of a 5-year, $215, $2 million max deal with a player option on the 5th year. The delay led to some speculation about what could be going on, but in the end there was truly never much concern about LaVine taking his talents elsewhere. "Chicago is my home," LaVine told Casey Johnson of NBC Sports Chicago. "I really started making my name here. And I want to continue what I helped start here as well. I'm extremely excited. I appreciate the fans. And I'm ready to continue this winning process that we have going." Bringing back LaVine was a no. One priority for the Bulls, but they also had clear needs on the roster that needed to be addressed. Unfortunately, not much has been done to address those needs, and as of right now there isn't much signaling that much else will be done. Chicago did agree to a 2-year, $6 million deal with Andre Drummond on the first day of free agency, hours after the initial rush passed. The 28-year-old Drummond is an upgrade at backup center over the likes of Tony Bradley, who's back on his player option, and Tristan Thompson, who's gone, but he's not much of a rim protector anymore and isn't bringing much versatility to the center position behind Nikola Vucevic. Drummond is still a dominant rebounder and a decent passer, so it's not like this is a bad signing. It's just not one that's all that inspiring when there were younger options with more upside out there such as Hartenstein and Bamba, among others. The Bulls seemingly didn't want to offer those guys what it would take to sign them, though. They used a small portion of their mid-level exception to sign Drummond instead of just signing him to the minimum. His minimum was not much less than what he got, while giving him a player option in the process. Chicago also had its eyes on Danilo Gallinari as a shooter and was reportedly willing to offer the rest of the mid-level exception, a little over $7 million left, over 2 years, but the Italian decided to go with the proven title contender in the Boston Celtics. The Celtics gave the veteran forward a 2-year, $13 million deal, which is slightly less than what the Bulls could have offered. One is to wonder if Gallinari was ever truly close to signing in Chicago or if he was just using them as leverage to get the offer he wanted from Boston.